and welcome back to my channel. My name is Johanna, and for those of you who are new here, welcome, and for those of you who are returning, welcome back. Here on my channel I do planner and planner related videos, DIY tutorials, budget videos, and the occasional new release video of items that I've listed to my Etsy shop. And if that is of interest to you, please consider subscribing to my channel, and if you hit that little notification bell, you'll always be notified of when I load a new video. Commenting, liking, and sharing this video does help my channel grow and would be truly appreciated. Alright guys, so I had to laugh a little because that's the third time I did that intro. The first time I couldn't remember if I told you who I was. I'm Johanna, by the way. The second time I messed up because I was trying to think, okay, say your name, say your name, say your name, and then I got the rest of it mixed up. So yeah, that's the story. Anyway, this is Nichi Saturday. Every Saturday for the last, who even knows, months, I've been joining Jasmine and Miranda here on YouTube in Nichi Saturday, which is a hashtag they created, and I work in my regular planner section. If you are new here, this is my DIY Happynichi, Happynichi Skinny Classic Happy Bullet Journal, depending on how you're calling it, and this is divided into sections for me. This first section, I have my regular just weekly planner section. This section here is where I keep my social media and business tracking. I do have a section for trackers. Right now I only have two. I have Shark Week where I track that, and then I also have sick days because I'm not sickly, but I do get sick a lot. I don't even know what that means, but I do, and I want to track that to see if there's patterns. I also have an ideas section, and then this back section is where I currently have some of my bill tracking and important information, but quite a bit of this is going to be coming out into my A6 rings. And my ideas section, I don't know if I'm going to keep here because I actually keep that someplace else, and so this may only truly just be these three sections. But again, this whole thing, including the cover as well as this, is just a DIY project. I've got a video on this envelope. I mean, I made the whole thing. So what we're going to be working on is the first week of December. So I still need to fill this in. I was busy and I got lots of stuff done, but I didn't fill it in. I did fill in the end of the week. This is the week that I'm actually going into now. When you see this video, it will be Saturday the 30th, so I am planning a week in advance. I've already started my cover page. I didn't finish it, but I did this for the final video in my lettering series, and so that's why this is here. This will be for some monthly tracking, and this is where we're going to be doing our spread. Now, what I mentioned in that video where I did the first part of my tracker page or my monthly cover is, even though I want this to be probably a very Christmassy section, probably every single week, I live in Hawaii, so my reality is not, getting bundled up, and at least not at this point, and snow and all of that. My reality is it's going to be in the 70s and 80s, maybe quite rainy and super humid. So even if I do Christmas spreads, I think, because I'm cutting down paper anyway, if I use the one with the Monstera, it brings a little bit of Hawaii into an otherwise perhaps traditional Christmas themed weekly overview. So I'm going to be using the Christmas Joy Mini. This was sent to me by my lovely friend Val from Nate's Mom Plans. Definitely go check her out and say hey. And then I picked this one up today. Now there is a local craft store that we have here. It's called Ben Franklin Home Mart, something like that. And I can get Happy Planner things there. This was $23.75. Now I know I can get this cheaper on Amazon. I've had my eye on it. I believe Tamika from Pastries, Pumps, and Pie here on YouTube, and I'm sure others, but I know she has this one. She uses this one, and I know that because she uses these numbers a lot. And I like the look of them, and I've been looking at it on Amazon. On Amazon, I think it's like $12. But I was in the store this morning to pick up some clear bags for the upcoming week for my Etsy shop, and I saw this and I've been wanting it, and even though it's double the price I can get it someplace else, I could actually open it up, look through it, and make a decision based on, one, I wanted it, and two, yeah, this is exactly what I wanted, because I can actually physically touch it and look at it. And that's probably the biggest downfall of predominantly shopping online, is I really just have to rely on the pictures or having seen flip-throughs or seeing my friends use the products. This is quite long-winded to say this was $23 and I'm not even mad at it. So, yeah, there's letters here. So what I'm going to be doing is I am going to be doing the 2nd through whatever Sunday is of that week. Let me map this out now. The 2nd through, so that's the first week of December. I don't know what I have going on right now. Right now it is the 23rd, so this is quite far out. But I think I'm going to go to the Happynichi weeks where it's all on one page. And so let me map that out, and once I've done with that, I'll bring you guys back. All right, so what I did was just use this to make some guidelines. Now, I could have mapped this out better, but it's fine the way that it is. And for this spread, I used stickers from Luxe Clever Crafts, but for this week, I think I'm going to be using some of these letter stickers here to denote the days of the week. And, oh. Okay. Did I see... what? Okay. Well, these are a little smaller. They are also in different shades of green. I mean, you can never have too many stickers. Well, okay, that's like the Happy Planner motto right there. You can never have too many day stickers. But yeah, that's interesting. I don't know what I have. Okay, we're not chagrined at all. We're looking for these things. And, oh, yep. There we go. Oh, and that's gonna look awesome with that green right there. Okay, so we're going to do Monday. And let me take this out. That is gorgeous. Now I'm hoping that it's not too much of a glare on camera. I won't know until I edit, and I'm sorry if there is, but these are some true red foiled letter stickers. They are absolutely gorgeous. If I weren't so lazy, and I could say that about so many things, I would always be wearing like fire engine red nails, because that is my favorite color. Now, if I do paint my nails these days, it's probably going to be more of like a ballerina pink or something really light, so that when it starts to chip, you can't notice it too much. Because I have this really bad tendency of painting my nails, and then when it starts to chip, I start peeling it off. And that's not good. But I'm super lazy, and I know myself. And if I had cherry red or fire engine red nails and it started to chip, you could totally notice that, and then I'd have to start chipping it off versus being a lady and using nail polish remover. And so that's why you never see me with painted nails. That's a long story to give you the whys and wherefores of why I don't do something. All right, so even though we've got all of these fun, cool ones. See, like that is gorgeous. No, we're gonna do black. Are we gonna do black? Because we could do these. Because there are, well, and these aren't inherently Christmas presents, because I can see doing this in July for like my birthday month. So maybe I'll save that for that if I remember that I have these things. Oh, but no, because I just saw, see these with the candy, and I love these little old-fashioned hard candy things, but I bought this today and I'm gonna use it, by goodness. So it's really just picking a lane is what the problem is. We're gonna use these. We're gonna use these. So let's see. No, we're not gonna use these because they don't fit. All right, well, that was an interesting way to make a decision. Now I could use these small ones, but I really want to use these. And because it's going to be hard to get up there, we're going to go in the middle of the page. Oh, okay. Okay. And this Monday won't quite fit because this is small up here, but then the rest of them should. Now, if you have Planner Basics Mini, they also have sheets of numbers, but they're actually quite big. So I like that these are bigger than those other ones I just showed you, but they're smaller than that one. They are a bit fiddly though. And I guess my boxes are not the same. Doesn't matter. Now, for some of you who have picked up the Skinny Classics, and I believe that there was just a new release of even more Skinny Classics, I haven't been able to get on the Happy Planner website, and when I checked Joann's, they didn't have it yet. Those don't start until January, so you might be doing some DIY spreads until then, or redating some of the spreads that you might already have. For me, I have no intention of switching to a pre-made planner because I like being able to decide on week-to-week basis what kind of layout I want, because I really like the play aspect. But from a functionality standpoint, if you are a list maker or if you just don't have a lot of things going on, then I think the Happynichi weeks, which is why the whole Happynichi thing started, I think this one is probably one of the easiest and quickest spreads to get together, just because you're just dividing this page into 7. Now, I did it sloppily because it's just faster that way, but you could go through and, you know, use a ruler or whatnot, but I don't. So that's our week. And then we're gonna switch to the Christmas Joy. Aren't those numbers adorable? Oh, they're so pretty. And we're going to do some decorating. So the 2nd through the 8th, I don't know what's actually going on this, oh, look at that. Santa's riding a magical llama because I don't know. I don't know what Santa's up to, but that's all right. We're gonna put this here in the corner. I actually don't need this page to be very functional or functional at all. So we're gonna look through our Beautimus sticker book and we're gonna see what we can find. And again, I like the little touch of Hawaii here on what is probably going to be a very Christmassy spread. I love the mason jars. And these are they? Yeah, they are a smidge too wide. But this is my sticker book. Thank you, Val. And I do what I want. So we're going to cut, but not Humpty Dumpty, Mr. Snowman over here. So we'll see if we can, yeah, we can keep his arm. And let's see if that'll fit. Okay, so if I put it there, I'm gonna punch his face. I mean, not literally, but with a hole punch. So violent. So if I scoochy him over here, I'll need to cut a little bit more. Let's put it in the middle of the page. It seems kind of weird. It's like starting in the middle of a sandwich, but we just did that. So we'll put that down, and there is just a smidge there, but we're gonna cut that off. Or at least attempt to. So that looks good. If we can find a long quote or something. Oh, look at that. So pretty. Would it look weird if we made a snowman out of snowman faces? No, it would not. You don't know. Maybe that's how we do it here in the 808 state. It's not. It's not. But we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Really, it's more of a totem pole, but that's okay. I like that. Oh, we're even encouraged by our stickers. Sweet. I love that. All right, Christmas cookie exchange. I am not doing, although if you cut off the rolling pin, that just says Christmas cookie. That's what we're gonna do. You know what we're gonna do it? We're gonna do it down here. Oh goodness, I hope it fits. And really, it's because it ties in the snowman. I'm just tickled by that. You guys are probably rolling your eyes, thinking, ugh, tropical weather people. I'm not going to waste that, so I'll just put that on a blank space. And we've got all of that space up there. Oh, look at that. I like the little bird. He's got a scarf and a hat on, but the rest of his body is... Okay, let me back up, because I was just going to make fun of this guy, but that's basically how locals dress here in Hawaii during the winter. So I guess our upper bodies get really cold, because I've seen ladies downtown in parkas and then wearing short skirts and slippers. So I guess that's where the cold air is and all the warm air is by our feet. So I understand you. I see what you're doing there. I know. So weird. All right, let's look at our sticker book. I will use the Happy Christmas or the Merry Christmas one during Christmas week, if I remember. Although, like I said, I'm probably going to be using this entire month. Ooh. Okay, I was going to use the days until Christmas, but that would involve counting, and I'm not prepared for that. I really am not. Okay, that's really cute. It's a good size too. Let's put this here. This page right here is not very decorated. We'll have to resolve that. Oh. Right. I remember last year when I was in my planner, I actually didn't do a lot of Christmas spreads. I think I did my monthly overview in a Christmas way, and then the week of Christmas in a Christmas way, but the rest I didn't. But at that time, I only had just my Big Happy Planner, and so that was a catch-all for everything. I think because I am keeping these things separate between my social media and business as well as my regular planning, I think it makes it conducive to this kind of, where I can have Christmas here and then the other part of my planner can be something else. Oh, yeah, that was a lot of words. I want something here, but I also want some things here. I don't think we did. Oh no, we have Santa, but I don't want Santa here. And we've got a plethora of snowmen. We even have a snowman of snowmen. Or snow people, we don't know. And I am loving that coffee cup. I drink coffee every day, so let's put this. I believe the 5th is St. Nick's Day. Is it the 5th? Yeah, I think it's the 5th. So we'll put this up here. And then for St. Nick's Day, we'll put a candy cane. Now that's something my family typically celebrates, at least we did when we were children. And on St. Nick's Day, Santa Claus would come by, and if you were good, he would put candy and oranges and nuts in your stocking. And if you were bad, then he would put coal. Now, as far as I can tell or remember, I never got any coal. I think. I'm pretty sure. But we always were really excited because it's, and I don't know if it's a German thing or if it's a European thing, but it's something my mom always did for us as kids. And we haven't done it in the last few years. I mean, I'm pushing 50, so, you know, I don't need it. But yeah. All right, we're gonna definitely incorporate some of these here. And we'll go for this blue one. Now, am I going to be planning holiday things this week? No, but I will be crafting to get some things in my shop for the end of the year, and so I think it still works. We still are looking for something big. Be present. I like that. And you know what? We have this here. This has some little nuggets for us. So fall, summer, what kind of order is that? Okay. Winter. Oh, I guess winter includes February. Holiday playlist, I like that. I don't do cards. We're actually doing a food drive or a food bank drive at work right now. Deliver care packages. Actually, I'm going to use this one because I do need to send out some Happy Mail to friends this week, or at least put it together. So we'll put that over here, and then I'll put that as Happy Mail. Holiday market shopping. This is actually really cute. I was more looking at the numbers. I wasn't looking at the words. For some reason, that statement sounded weird to me. And we're going to use this little present. I'm going to put that over here, not because I'm going to get a present on the 7th, but because there's presents there. Now, I kind of like and kind of don't like this saying, plant dreams, pull weeds, and plan a happy life. Okay, so, I mean, I get it. But sometimes weeds are just unloved flowers. I think weeds sometimes can be really pretty. So I get it, you want to weed out some of the dead things and some of the things are inhibiting you from growth. I get it. But I don't think all weeds are necessarily bad. It's quite a random rant. There's some space here. No. All right, now I normally don't do planning on camera because one, like I said, it's the 23rd and so we're not here, but I'm not gonna remember what this means. I know me. I can barely remember what it means right now. So we're gonna put this as Happy Mail. And then I'm gonna leave myself a little heart just so that I know that I did this when I get to it this week. Yeah, I know, that's weird. All right, guys, so this is my spread for the week of December 2nd through the 8th. All I added was just some lines around the stickers. Whenever there is white on white, I like to outline it just because it pops a little bit more. And I actually think it looks really good. Now, in the Happynichi video that went up today, the 23rd, so I believe this one right here, I mentioned in the comment section that I like my two favorite pies are a double crust peach pear pie, which sounds amazing right now, and then also a chocolate halpia pie. And if I can find a picture, I'll insert it right here. And what it is it's a cream pie. And the one that I like the best is from Ted's Bakery here on Island, and it is just a baked pie shell, so it's not like a graham cracker crust, but it's a proper pastry crust. And then the bottom layer is halpia. The layer right above that is chocolate pudding, and then there's usually whipped cream. And what halpia is a coconut pudding. It's made of coconut milk that you sweeten up with sugar and you thicken up with cornstarch. It isn't because it's made of coconut milk and not coconut flakes, it has got a very pudding-like texture, but because you thicken it up with cornstarch and you can make it quite thick, it is a little bit more firm than pudding. But if you've ever eaten a Mounds bar or an Almond Joy without the nut part, the whole chocolate coconut thing is one of my favorite combinations. And so that Ted's chocolate halpia pie is just delicious. If I can find a recipe for halpia, because again, it's really simple to put together, and if you can find the coconut milk, even better. Halpia is a traditional Hawaiian dessert. If you go to luau's or whatnot here, usually they just make a tray of halpia. It's served cold, and because they make it's not stiff like a jelly, but it is stiffer than a pudding. You can actually cut it into squares because it is quite rich. And then that's usually put into like a little cup, like a cupcake cup liner, just to make it decorative. And then you just get a little square of that. Because now that I'm thinking about it, Hawaiians don't have a lot of sweets. And usually if there is sweets, it's made of either taro and coconut milk or coconut milk and Coconut milk and sugar, like hapia. I can't think of a lot of sweets that the Hawaiians have, or Polynesians in general, because I'm half Samoan, and there are some, but yeah, there's not a lot. Interesting. Anyway, so that's what a chocolate hapia pie is. It's delightful, and if you ever have the opportunity to try it, I definitely would recommend it. Where did my spread go? All right, that's wrong. It's supposed to go here. And I am really liking the Monstera on the middle of this. And I did cut this down from some classic Happy Planner paper that I had, just because I do want to incorporate, like I mentioned, a little bit of Hawaii in the December part of my regular planner. Just because, I mean, this is definitely mainland reality. It is not Hawaii reality. So I just bring it in with that right there. All right, guys, that's it for me for now. And question for this week is, have you ever made a snowman? No, whether you've made a snowman of snowmen or snow person, again, whatever, or not, let me know in the comment section below. When my dad was in the military, we were actually in El Paso for our last station, and I remember making, okay, I tried to make a snowman, but I don't know about you, but getting all bundled up is lovely, but then when you were exerting yourself, and I was like 9 years old, but I remember that I was not a fan of getting all bundled up so you'd stay warm, but then getting all hot and sweaty because you're doing stuff. So I could do like the base of the snowman, because usually it's 3 tiers, and then by the time it got to the stomach, I'm like, no, I'm over this. So yeah, that's my snowman story. Let me know below if you've ever made one. All right, guys, that's it for me for now, and as always, aloha.